a few seconds. I am here. I am trying and trying and trying and trying to get the last couple trophies on GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes out. They keep pushing GTA 6 back, and yeah, I'm trying and trying and trying to get the last two trophies. I think I only got to get one. It's exploring all of the whole map, and it's getting. I've been all over the place, and and with Michael, the other character, um, I got to buy one more piece of property with him, and I get that final trophy. And with those two trophies, yeah, I'll be able to get that platinum trophy and move on to GTA 6 when it comes out. See if anybody joins me this evening. I've been trying. I went today and I tried to get some things done, and didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But oh man, excuse me. But as always, got to do it the hard way. So yeah, me and my son, we're going to go to Queens, New York this year around September to see the New York Mets. They lost bad to the Pirates today. And I was like, good grief, 14-2. I've never seen a score like that. I mean, they got slaughtered. But it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Can't win them all. I didn't watch any of the game, but I think their pitcher might have not been there. So the biggest thing about the New York Mets, their management, they ain't got one. And their owner, he's too much of a Mets fan. He's not in it to make money. He's in it to be a fan of the Mets. I think that's another thing. Oh, excuse me. That's another thing that comes along and hurts the franchise. Win or lose, I am a Mets fan for life. Who do I got with me this evening? Let's talk. I just got done talking about the Mets on how they got royally slaughtered tonight against the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's over that way, but that was sad. 14-2. The second highest paid team in baseball, and they're losing like that. But can't win them all. I get that. Yeah. There were sometimes, like during the hockey season, the New York Rangers, they had a good team last year, but everybody's like 189 or bust. If they lose one game, trade everybody. And I was like, really? You can't win them all. That's just all there is to it. You just cannot win them all. So, yeah, that was my day. Trying to watch all this baseball game and everything. I'm just pretty much. We're still going to Citi Field, even if they play the Philadelphia Phillies by the time we get there in September. And of course, I got to do it the hard way. Couldn't get the plane ticket, so I'm probably going to have to drive. So that's going to be a little bit of a drive, but God bless them, I'll be able to get there. Me and my son will enjoy that. Does anybody have anything excuse me. I'm distraught over that baseball game. I'm sorry. That was a rough one to watch. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about this evening? Any questions, comments, gripes, complaints, anything? Let's have some fellowship. You don't have to be. You don't have to be scared in my chat. I'm drinking Coca-Cola with ice. So before anybody. Oh man. But like I said, I'm here trying to get the last couple trophies on GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes out, and it's hard. It's one of them's very rare, and then only like 1.2% of the players. I don't know how they calculated that. 1.2. I don't know. There's like millions of players, and only 1.2 of the game population got it. That's going to be rough. But how was everybody else's day? Feel free to enlighten me. The chat's open. So I'm sitting back for a minute and taking a break from trying to unlock these trophies. It's not easy. Every time I get around a corner, I think I'm getting close enough, something happens to the character. Like I was just playing as Trevor Phillips and going up into some kind of mountain on the game, and a mountain lion attacked him. I was like, really? That's so yeah. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's make this interesting. Let's make this a common thing on this channel where we can just get together and just talk. Have some fun. Where's everybody from? What kind of sports do you like? It's raining outside here. Is it raining out where you're at? Please fill me in. I need to know my audience before yeah. That's the big thing about YouTube. I don't know my audience. A lot of people from Australia get a hold of me. That's pretty cool. That is actually really, really cool. I'd like to just, like get to know where everybody is from. How do you say that? Ooh, a single too? Huh? How you doing? My day wasn't bad. I went and got some stuff done. It was a little hectic. But like I said, what I'm playing is GTA 5. I'm trying to unlock the last two trophies. One of them's like really tough to get because it says on the game itself. Hi, Alabella. Back from New Zealand. That is cool. I try not to get I try not to get political, Mike. I don't. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you. It was single. Appreciate you. I try not to get too political, but I am a veteran. Okay. So if I support the Second Amendment, that's the most one. I would have to say it's the most important amendment we got. Because look at the First Amendment. Just yeah, I can't wait for GTA 6. I'm trying to unlock these trophies. It's a personal mission of mine to get these trophies, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Like the First Amendment, freedom of press, religion, assembly, all that stuff. The founding forefathers said, "Hey, you're going to need a gun for that." So that's when the Second Amendment came around. But this country was built on armed citizens, so I'm a firm believer. So on PlayStation 4, that's cool. I just recently got a PS5. It took me a while. I saved up for it. because I'm not going to go drop all that kind of money all at once and say, hey, here's all this money. And now, so a, a PS5 is pretty much like a PS4 Pro. You can play PS4 games on it, every one of them. I think there's like one or two you can't for some unknown reason, but yeah. But I have been saving money. Um, Actually, I don't know if God touched my heart tonight or not. I need to look into it a little more before I go forking this money out. Compassion International. I see this all over the place. They actually sent me something in the mail and sponsor a kid in some third world country somewhere that's impoverished, and which I'd have absolutely no problem sending $100 to one of these kids a month or whatever. It keeps a little bit of food in their belly. And yes, I actually did go fishing. Not too long ago, I went to Ocean City, Maryland, and me and my father-in-law was catching all kinds of stingrays. Uh, I think they called them bluefish. He was catching all kinds of crabs. I mean, these crabs he was pulling out of this ocean were creepy looking. I was like, dude, I'm not getting nowhere near that, bud. But uh, um, I did have a 4 foot shark on. This is depressing. You're 10, but your birthday's September 12th. Oh, that's cool. You got a little ways off for your 11th birthday. How about that? But I had about a 4 foot, yeah, it was a pretty decent sized shark, and everybody standing on that pier is like, oh my god, look at that shark. It wasn't a sand shark either, so I think it was a legit shark right up on shore. And I am 40, turned 40 a few months ago. Some people call me a young pup yet, and some people call me old. So it's a mixed bag. So. Uh, How old is everybody? I need to know my audience. How old is everybody? Um, Hell, do it this way. Age yourself with the TV show you grew up with. That'll put you in the time frame. Like I said, I'm 40. That'll put you in a very, very good time frame. Your dad's 62. Man. And he's still having kids. God bless him. I won't go that far. I'm just making it interesting. Like, age yourself with a TV show you grew up with. Like a TV show I grew up with was it wasn't on all very long. There was one TV show that got canceled when I was a little kid. Um, it was a show called VR Troopers, and it was pretty much like a Power Rangers knockoff. It was during the virtual reality craze during like the early to mid '90s, and this dude he went into this virtual world, and they went and fought these monsters, etc., etc., and tried to keep. This one guy was trying to find his dad that invented all this, or invented the gateway. I really don't remember the storyline all that well, but that one episode when he finally finds his dad, it never aired. I have yet to see it. People say it's out there. I have yet to find it. And I was like, man, did he get to find his dad or not? I'm just a little kid, just getting hyped up. This dude's going to find his dad. And I don't know if he ever did or not. Like I said, it was a show called VR Troopers. I'm Power Rangers knockoff, and I was probably in fourth grade, third or fourth grade when that was out, and I still never forget that. I call it the curse of VR troopers now, because every time I really start liking something on TV, or every time I start getting into something, or a sports team starts doing really good and they fall off and bottom out and I call it the curse of the VR troopers, because I'm not getting my way with it. Bugs Bunny, that's cool. I like Daffy. He's my all time favorite. Old Daffy Duck. Cartoons today aren't like the cartoons that was showed when I was a kid. Uh, they had like Yosemite Sam and all that, and Elmer Fudd would shoot pretty much, pretty much shoot Daffy Duck right in the face and have his beak spin around his head. Um, for some reason, they don't show that today. Everybody got too oversensitized. But where's everybody from? Age to all the new people that's in here this evening. Age yourself with a TV show that you grew up with. The Old Candy Shop. I don't know what that is. Please enlighten me. Um, got four of you in here this evening. Feel free to chime in. We're here to have a good time, get to know one another. I need to know you guys before. Yeah, I need to know the audience. What old candy shop are you speaking of? But everybody joining me, I'm up to 9 right now. Please age yourself with a TV show, or you know what? Even put in the comments below your all-time favorite TV show. Might be from when these little tyke. Like I said, I'm 40. It can be until now. Like my most current favorite TV show that I binge watched. I was watching 2 or 3 episodes a day. The last one was Breaking Bad. I was watching 2 or 3 episodes of that after I got home from work. I mean, it was starting to interfere with my life. But yeah. What's everybody's hobbies? What do they like doing? Let's have a little fellowship. Please, please, please. Fill in on the chat. Feel free to. But like I said, I'm here playing GTA 5. And I don't know if it's a hidden trophy or not. Somebody told me it was. I have yet to confirm it. You got to sit down with somebody on the game and let them watch TV for, I think it's like 2 or 3 executive days on the game. And I'm like, how are you going to do that? uh, where's everybody from? Got 5. We had one from New Zealand. That is awesome. Palmy, New Zealand. That is cool. Like I said, I get a lot of I sent a lot of Bibles to Australia, Sydney. I cannot pronounce the one little town. There was 2 that went there. Uh, yeah, it's amazing. I've sent a couple Bibles to Britain. Uh, there's a couple that went. Yeah, there was 3 that went to Brazil. It's fascinating on how God's word gets out there, and I mean that's the whole point of this ministry, is just to bring everybody together and say, hey, how are you doing? How was your day? What are your interests? What are your favorite TV shows? What do you like to listen to on the radio? Uh, what kind of music do you listen to when you just want to rock out? Like me personally, uh, my all-time favorite band, all-time a number one favorite band, is the Scorpions. I'm sure everybody heard the song "Rock You Like a Hurricane." That's them. That's the Scorpions. Uh, I tried. They had a farewell tour. I think it was like in 2014, 2015, something like that. And I unfortunately didn't have the money to go. Uh, I was laid off, and that's when the economy here just tanked. I missed that, but they still release music, so I just bought. Not too long ago, I bought their album "Rock Believer," and still listen to it. So I mean, the Scorpions are near and dear to my heart. But here's the funny story. There was a band called Sabaton. They're from Falun, Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. I discovered them on YouTube, and this was about 2019, early 2019, and I showed it to my daughter, and she fell in love with them. And I actually found out they was going on tour here in America. But a 3.5 hour trip clear to Washington, D.C., to Silver Spring, Maryland, to see them in concert at the Fillmore. 6 months later. How many times have you ever heard of something like that? Somebody uh, finds a band and they're like, wow, I got to see these guys in concert. And me and my daughter drove down, spent the night down. That was a really, really, really good time. And yeah, that was they're very, very clean about their stuff. They sing about nothing but heroism and acts of heroism and bravery and everything else like that. And Hammerfall opened for them. Then this past time, it was last year, went and seen them again. And I forget the one band that opened for them, Apocalyptica or something like that. I think that was their name. And I was literally standing there yawning. They were so boring. But until Sabaton came out, that's when I kind of geeked out. But we had a good time. We every time they come around here, we go down and see them. And I've seen Motley Crue a few times. Me and my wife, after we got married, uh, we bought the tickets for the Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, and Poison Stadium tour. And of course, the COVID kept pushing that back a couple years. Of course, went right back down to Washington National Stadium and seen them in concert. And Joan Jett and Brett Michaels from Poison, they still got it. They still do. Def Leppard and Motley, not so much. They're up there in age, and yeah, they don't have it anymore. They don't. They don't. They thought they was young men, and don't. Uh, and like Tommy Lee, he was his ribs were broke, so he couldn't play anything except like 2 songs. That's all he played. And I was like, man, what is this? But old Joan Jett, she still got it. So Joan Jett, if you're out there watching this, cheers. Even though it's Coca-Cola, it's nothing strong, but uh, just the general purpose of this evening was to find out about my audience, where you're all from, what you like, see if we have something we can relate to. Uh, I don't know if the one guy or one person, I should say, is from New Zealand in here or not. Soccer's big over there. course, they can still call it football, but I'm an American. We call it soccer for some reason. Uh, that's one thing I never really got into was soccer. Because by the time, like here in America, uh, during the summer we got baseball, and during the fall and the winter we got football, and during the whole winter we got hockey. Hockey was life for me this past past season, even though my team lost to the Panthers. They tried. They tried. My baseball team isn't doing so hot though, which is fine. But anyway, I was trying to. Hopefully, I'll be back on and try this again. I think I might have came on too late. Something came to me and says, "Hey, try it out now." So I tried it out and trying to get to know some people, get to know the audience, and see what we can relate to. Because the body of Christ, when we get together, we have got to have something we can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, even like some guys like pro wrestling. Is anybody out there like pro wrestling? I grew up with these guys, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan. I got mixed emotions about that guy. And this is my all-time favorite guy right there. Old Scott Hall. Razor Ramon. Rest in peace, bud. That dude had a hard life, but to every man his own. But I hope I didn't bore everybody to death this evening. I'm going to wrap this up since nobody wants to talk to me, which it's okay. If you can, in the comments later on, if you watch this completely through, let me know a little bit about yourself. I need to know my audience, okay? Where are you from? I find that fascinating. I do. I mean, the furthest I've traveled here in the States was Texas. I've been to Florida, all that stuff. But the furthest down I've been is Texas. I get emails from Australia, which I find cool. I get Britain, Brazil. That is so cool. I just like to learn about everybody's cultures and just what it's like there and everything else. I guess it's shown interest. I guess shown a lot of interest, which I enjoy doing. Like I got 4 in here with me to see, or like right now. Where are y'all from? Curious. Hopefully the chat ain't broken. Let's try that. Nope. Down to 1. But I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm probably boring some people. But anyway, if you guys have any prayer requests, never ever hesitate to send those in. If you guys need a Bible, my email is in the description below. And if you ever need somebody just to talk to, I do that through email only. I do not give my phone number out. I get enough phone calls throughout the day as it is. I do respond to emails. Yes, I do. Uh, Whatever it may be, if you just got to blow some steam off and say, hey, work was bad, this and that happened, what should I do, this and that, I can give you some, I could try to give you some advice, I guess, but I'm not a life coach. That's a disclaimer. I am not a life coach. I am not a doctor. I am not a dentist. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a lawyer, etc., etc. I am a mechanic in the energy industry. Nothing more than that. I can give you some what I would do in the situation, but that's about it. Uh, I can't give legal or medical advice. I cannot do that. But with that being said, I hope everybody has a blessed evening. Sorry for boring everybody to death. I just jumped on and figured I'd try to uh, see what everybody's interests or where they're from and get to know the audience. Because you guys got to look at this. Least I can do is get to know you a little bit. Look at this ugly mug. Ugh, right? But anyway, yeah. If you guys got prayer, never ever hesitate to send us in. If you need a Bible, let me know my email, etc., etc. But anyway, I will see you guys on the flip side. New video coming out about tongues. Tongues of the Spirit is coming up. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Stay safe.